Here's what I do so I'm never creepy with the girls that I'm talking to. First, I never pull up at night. Like, I'm not talking about nightclubs and bars. I mean at night, like outside. I never pull up from behind them, and I never get too close to them. Like, I don't try to impose myself over them. Second, I always make sure she knows that her safety comes first. So if she wants her friends to be around her, if she wants her friends to have her location, that is a great thing. It's making sure that she's safe. Third, I don't touch them unless they want me to touch them. You can tell that they want me to touch them by just their face and when they start touching me first. Yeah, it's really that easy.
It is an unfortunate reality of being a man. It's that if you don't produce, you don't matter. The only thing that matters in your life are results. And your results show through immediately. Your results are shown through your looks. Does this guy go to the gym? Does he take his health seriously? Does he have good hygiene? What's his fashion like? All of these things show through. It shows through in your success. Is this guy making money? Where does he live? What does he drive? Who is he around? What does he do? All of these things as a man, they show through. We need to show them. That is how we provide value.
La que sufre soy yo. I think my opinion is rooted in fact. So I'm gonna go with what the fuck I...
Yo, you're insane. Like, this is why women are fucked. The most deranged man doesn't think shit like this. When men try to tell women things, it's because we have a higher capacity for knowledge and understanding. So we literally be trying to help y'all out while we take the time to communicate and try to compromise. So for any of y'all to just feel like your opinions are fact is just plain evidence that you don't even understand English. No way you know the meanings of the words you're saying.
Step one. Remember this, girls. None of you can be first, but all of you can be next.
Unless somebody has had a massive psychological transformation before getting with you, then they're going to require the same amount of stimulation in the future as they did in the past.
It's not moralistic or judgmental. It's just simple as 2 + 2 = 4. A person that has lived their life in such a way that this has become an issue for them, their need for variety is pathological, or at least nearly so. If you're with someone like this and they are genuinely trying to make a better life for themselves, keep in mind that that pathological need for variety was a large part of what drove them to that behavior to begin with. Meaning they picked you for a long-term relationship, so by definition, you do not fit what they've normally been looking for, something hot and exciting in a hookup. So in this pathological need for variety, of course they were enjoying themselves, but a very large component of this is in their head. It's not just about the physical alone. You are in a sense the opposite of what they have been choosing. Because of this pathological need for variety and that they picked you precisely because you don't fit the normal mold for what they looked for in something exciting in a hookup, you simply cannot validate them. And as such, the best that they will be able to do is to be faithful in body, but never their mind.
Women don't sleep with men they don't really like. Even if it's a one-night stand, to some degree she likes you. So whoever she's fucked, she likes to some degree. She might want your attention back, and that's why she's pretending to give a shit to get your attention back. But you have to have a bottom line as a man. I understand how hard it is to lose a chick. I'm not insensitive. It's actually the opposite. But I think breakups are harder for men. A woman can go out and get a new man tomorrow, and it takes us time to get one on me. I'm a G, top G. But in general, it takes time for a man to get a new woman. It's not as easy. So we spend time lonely, they don't. I get it's hard to lose a chick. I get that breakups are hard. I get it. I believe in loving a woman. I believe in trying to get that woman back. But the second she's gonna let another dick in her mouth, there has to be a point where you just man up and say, no, I'm sorry.
50% of men regret choosing the woman that they have married.
This is the easy one. That's because 50% of women change who the fuck they are the second they get a ring on their finger, access to a bank account, or anything gets rough and they have to actually work on it.
I want a man who can provide for me, pay all my bills, be in shape, confident, handsome, and have a lot of money. I want a woman that can...
Misogynist! A woman should never have to do anything for you, except her for how she is!
Real quick, fellas, real quick.
Don't try to decipher whether a girl is into you or if she's playing games. You put them all in the same goddamn box and you leave both of them type of girls alone and only date girls that are into you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Most women are made up of 100 grams of action, 0 grams of accountability. All choices, no accountability. They choose to get ran through because they are sexually excited, curious, and it's fun to them until it's not anymore. Then they feel bad about it, so they do the easiest thing they can do to make themselves feel better about it. Play the victim, effectively absolving themselves of all accountability for the choices that they so willingly made, while inspiring the man's innate desire to protect and provide, so that she is saved with princess treatment, respect, validation, and of course the much needed emotional support. Put simply, she's not a diamond in the rough. She's a con artist, a scammer, a dating market crook who should not be rewarded for her deception. She should be punished. Certain actions come with certain consequences. Why should she be the exception? Don't let their charm fool you, gentlemen. Don't let their beauty blind you of their darker ways. Stop settling for mediocre. I don't care if in the modern dating market, mediocre is the majority. Never settle. We are men. We set the standards and raise the bars. No excuses. Know the game and play it well.
Female fantasies that all women crave, but they will never actually tell you. Number one is going to be decisive men. You see, when a woman sees that you do not have a decisive plan, when a woman sees you go back on your word, when a woman sees that you can't make up your mind, this looks like you're not the type of man that she wants to be led by. And that's just the fact. The second is going to be competence in many areas. Reason why this is important is when your woman sees she can lean on you, or you're able to take control, you're able to take lead, you're just like, I got this, I'm gonna do it. She sees that. That's very masculine in your leadership. Third is going to be a man that she cannot control. If you're a man she can control in any way, shape, or form, this can be mentally, this can be with your emotions, this can be physically. When she constantly sees you're going to please her, or you've built that emotional attachment where you have to be in her presence, or you're worried about what she's doing, where she's going, or what she's thinking, it's going to resonate as a low value.